Hi everyone and welcome to Brick Arena. Since doing my last Lego haul video, I've had quite a few people asking me if I'll do a room tour of my new Lego room. I've been a little bit hesitant to do that because I've still got quite a bit to do in the room. It's not really feeling sort of personalised at the moment. There's not a lot of pictures on the wall. There's still a lot of sorting out to do and just general jobs to get it looking like I want it to look. But I realise that that's going to take probably a few weeks and will be a progressive thing as and when I get time to do it. So I thought I would go ahead and show you a quick room tour now of the room as it is, and then I'll give you a further update in the future when things are sorted a little bit more and I've had a little bit of time to settle into the room and get some things set up as I'd like them to be. But for now, here is my Lego room. So please give me your comments after you've watched the video. Let me know what you think of the room. Really interested to see what you guys make of it, and hope you enjoy it. And here we go. So here I am outside the new Lego room. So let's take a look inside. And here we have it, but obviously it's a little dark, so let's get some lights going. Alexa, turn the lights on in the study.
Okay.
That's better. So obviously we've got the lights voice activated with the Amazon Echo unit controlling a bank of hue lighting in the ceiling here, and you'll see maybe later behind my desk as well. And they're great actually because you can control the lights without using the switch. I can turn them to different colours. I can dim them when I want to sit and just focus on my computer at night. So if I want to dim the lights, I can just say, Alexa, dim the lights to 50%.
Okay.
And then the lights will be dimmed accordingly. Or I can turn them back to 100% by saying, Alexa, turn the lights to 100%.
Okay.
Or I can change the colour by saying, Alexa, turn on Savannah Sunset in the study.
Okay.
And then we can change the colours accordingly with different themes that I can set up. So I'm open to play with that a bit more and set up some different colour schemes for just a bit of mood lighting when I've got certain displays on the go, and I should be able to bank some of these lights into different colours or focus on specific areas as we get things set up a little more. But for now, Alexa, turn on concentrate in the study.
Okay.
So that sets it back to a nice white light that I particularly like and is probably at its brightest. So let me show you around the room a little bit now that we've shown you that. As I come into the main room, you'll see that on the right here I've got some tables that I'm using for or will use for my Lego city. Don't take too much notice of anything that's on the table at the moment. Everything is just in a state of being put into its relevant places, whether it be on a shelf, in a cupboard, underneath the table. So don't take too much notice about positioning or what's in certain places as I walk you through the room at the moment. This is really just to give you guys a first look at the room, and it will develop and continue to develop over the next weeks and months even, and I'll do a few updates if you guys are interested in that. So tables there. As I turn around here, I've got some parts bins and some parts drawers here, so just lots of old sorted parts in here. Nothing spectacular at the moment. A lot of this needs sorting out. So all sorts of bits and bobs in here. These are my modulars that I used to have on the shelf in my old room, and they're incredibly dusty at the minute. to be honest, and I've just brought them down from the old room, plonked them on the table, not had time to clean them at all yet, but that will get done before I start to build the city properly. On the table here I've got some posters and pictures that need to go on the wall. This one's quite a nice Star Wars set. This other one probably won't go in the Lego room. This is a photo that I took that I'm going to frame up for my wife, and I've got some posters here to get frames for, and possibly get some of those on the wall as soon as I get some time. Over here we've got the brick bank, which again is incredibly dusty, but just this week I started building for first time in a long time, and I actually started by building the Parisian restaurant, and I'm about well, halfway through that. I've still got bags 3 and 4 to do of that, as you'll see on the table here. Bags 3 and 4 there. I've been emptying a few boxes and came across this Ninjago fire temple. So that was all broke actually. I'd actually sort of fell onto the box that was in, so it was in several pieces, and had to put that back together. Got a few new magazines on the table here. The Ninjago one is for myself, and I got this really just because of the limited edition Vermilion character, and a couple of others that I actually send off to a guy in Hong Kong. So what else have we got going on in the room? Well, let me just take you around briefly before I go into too much detail. So a bank of Billy bookcases, IKEA Billy bookcases at the back here, and then in the corner of the room here I've got my desk set up. It's a little difficult to get everything in shot, so 3 monitor setup like I used to have, with a nice set of Kef speakers on the table there, because I'm a bit of a audio fan as well. Don't take any notice of what's on at the window at the moment. They're purely there to keep prying eyes out of the window. We're waiting for the appropriate blinds to come. Just while I'm around here, you'll notice that we've got the Velux windows in the roof there, and on my desk here we've got the controls to close and open the windows electronically here, which is quite cool. And what's even better about it is if I've got the windows open and it rains, as it has been doing today, then the windows will shut themselves, which is really cool. So next to my desk I've got my hi-fi unit here. Totally non-Lego related, but again it's good to have some music pumping out while I'm messing about with my Lego and computers and things. Nothing too much of interest in the boxes. These are just boxes of minifigures which all need to be sorted out and put into sort of collections, etc. And then across this side we've got some Kallax units from IKEA. So let me just take you through in a little more detail, because obviously underneath the tables here I've got all sorts of containers at the back that you can't really see, and then underneath the front of the table here I've got a lot of the larger sets that I've got. So we can see things like the Slave One, the Ewok Village, Millennium Falcon. We've got Assembly Square. In fact, there's a couple of those there. A couple of pet shops. There is the Tumbler and the Tower Bridge there. And these are actually all everything in this room is actually for my personal collection and for my own personal use. When I actually started to put things into the room, I realised I didn't actually have enough space. So what we've decided to do is keep the temporary room that I was using upstairs in one of our spare bedrooms, and I'm going to keep that as a Bricklink room and a kind of dispatch centre. So all of my Bricklink stock has gone upstairs into another room, which I'll also do a room tour of maybe, you know, in a few days, but I thought I'd get this one out of the way first. So just continue round under the tables here. Well, on the floor there's some used Lego piles to sort out. The bottom one is quite smoky and needs to be cleaned. I'm going to soak that in water for a couple of days to get rid of the smell. These are all tubs of Lego underneath there as well. And then all of these are sealed sets, by the way. So none of these are really open. They're all waiting for me to dive into now that I've got the time, or will have the time in a few weeks. So all these are just a variety of all of the sets that you've been seeing me buying in the various hauls, the ones that are for my own use. I've got lots of some track here, for instance, because I'm going to try and get a little train track going round the city. Lots of city vehicles there as well. And then up here some sort of Star Wars battle packs and things, more city sets. And then some of the Star Wars microfighters and some of the Mighty Micros there at the top, and then there's a piggy bank in there. So a real variety, and you'll see that they're really just grouped by size of box rather than really by theme at that point. In here, this isn't permanent at all. This is just lots of Lego clocks that I've collected. And these are sort of too deep up here, so there are actually about, what are we looking at there, about 14 or so clocks, more track and things here. In here, these are just odds and sods little figures here. These are Harry Potter and few other bits and bobs, some more used Lego there to sort out. Down the bottom here I've got a Star Destroyer and the Cafe Corner, both being built or ready to be built, so bagged up, a few pieces short on the Star Destroyer and quite a bit still to get for the Cafe Corner, but they're coming along okay. Then in these shelves here, more sets, some Lego movie sets, some of the Lego Batman sets. On here we've got brick heads. Again, these are sort of 3 deep, so there's about nine or so brick heads there. Lots of odds and sods here. Things like this nice little castle set that was out last year. And then you'll notice, as I said, quite a music fan, so I've got lots of CDs here as well. All need sorting back into alphabetical order actually. Down here we've got a lot of Blu-rays, particularly Lego related, and those are all still sealed and they've got the figures in there. On the bottom there, lots of Nexo Knights packs, and down here more Lego sets as well. Around behind me here, under my desk, because I'm kind of running out of space, I've got the Ghostbusters set there as well. There's the Amazon Echo that we talked about. Got a gallery grade printer under my desk there that I need to find somewhere better for, but that's going to be for printing out lots of my photographs and things that I do from time to time. And then over onto this shelf. Well, let's look at the top first, because on the top we've got more sealed sets. So here, got the Arkham Asylum. We've got a couple of chess sets. We've got the Saturn V, which you saw in the last haul, a Brick Bounty, the Porsche, other sets as well, such as the camper van, more Batman sets, a few Star Wars sets, Avengers Tower. And then on the wall here I've got my two guitars there. And then let me just take you back through what's on these other shelves again. Down here, more sort of used Lego parts, some music, DVDs, and really, as I said at the start of the video, things are really just thrown into these places at the moment. Not a lot of sort of rhyme or reason. These particular cases here have all of my Bricks magazines and Blocks magazines and things like that. This has all of my polybags in, so lots and lots of different polybags in there. In here we've just got piles of instructions that need sorting out. On these shelves are my own personal unopened dimensions packs. Down here we've got a box of Mixels, and they're not all Series 7, there are a whole bunch of Mixels in there, again for my own use down there. And more sets on the bottom there. Here we've got some plates, so these are going to be all of the road plates that I'm going to use for building the city. More used Lego here. And then in these top three shelves here, some of my Lego books, and this one from Christoph Bartnick's a really cool one for minifigure collectors. And then lots of the DK sort of encyclopedias are always really cool. More books and some magazines here to file away. And then down here a few more random books, particularly sort of comic characters. Always good to look at to see what maybe other minifigures might surface or whatever. But that is about it for a quick tour of the room. So let's just take a quick look from this end. Again, we've got the desk here, and as I look back up the room, we've got the Billy bookcases here, and the city tables there, and some more Kallax unit shelving over here. It was actually really quite difficult sort of laying the room out in a way, because it's such a long and relatively narrow room that it really restricts how you can possibly lay things out. So this isn't possibly the ideal setup that I would have had, but given the room dimensions, I think it probably works well. The storage is probably going to develop, and of course as I open and build a lot of these sets, then these units, the idea is that these will turn into more sort of display units then, and of course I'll get the glass shelving in place in the alcove here. So that's it for the new Lego room. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll maybe do another video in, I don't know, a few weeks as the room develops a little bit. I'll probably be doing some city updates at some point once I start to get some things built and a city layout set up. So it'd be nice to get some things on the walls, get some minifigures out, and hopefully find a nice way to display them. So still very much early days on the room, but hopefully you agree it's a reasonable start and things are looking pretty good. I really like the floor that I've put down. It's so easy to get around. If I drop parts, they're easy to find instead of on a carpet. The chair really moves around well around the room, so That's a really good part of the room as well. So again, there you go. That's the room for you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please do share this video. I think there's a lot of people always like to see you know, what people are doing with their spaces and how they're using it for their Lego. So if you're not a subscriber as well, please subscribe to the channel. And as I said, I'll be in touch with a video probably on the Bricklink room that I'm using as well, where I've got more Lego parts and Lego sets stored. And if there's anything else you guys want to see on the video channel, then leave a comment below, and I'll respond as soon as I get a chance. So that's it. Bye for now.